Well, this video will be on how I modified my Losi micro desert truck DT. Um, First of all, I'll show you how to make the antenna, because a lot of people have problems of converting it into brushless and have to use the radio with a long antenna. First, do not cut the antenna. Leave it the way it is and drill out the hole of the antenna tube slightly smaller than the antenna tube so it could fit in, so it could be a tight fit. Then cut off about like 2 inches and stick no and leave it there like that. Then cut around like 3.5 inches of tubing, as you can see here, and drill holes on both ends, small holes, just enough for the antenna tube to stick through. First, stick the antenna through here, through inside the tube and out through the hole. Wrap it so just enough you have some left over. Then stick it through the hole at the top. Then stick the whatever length you save out into here, and just bend the antenna through, and stick your rubber holder. If you don't have one, use fuel line tubing or tape if you want, and it will work. The antenna will have almost full range, just like a RC antenna. You can even do this on other RCs too. And just put enough antenna wiring so that when you put the body down, the antenna wrapping will sit along here. Next, if you have a small receiver, remove the protecting cover, whatever you have on it, and just have the bare board. It's much better if you have it like this, because then it will take a lot of space and your body won't fit on. But if your body fits on fine, then you don't really have to do that. And the other thing I did is that I twisted all my wiring for my battery and brushless motor wires. By doing that, you'll have better range and no interference, because if you're using a AM radio or FM, it'll have interference. But if you're using like a Spectrum or 2.4 gigahertz radio, you don't really need to do that. But if you have any electric RCs, I recommend doing that. Other mods you could do is taking some zip ties you have and the original steering arms for your micro, and measure the exact length and drill holes in them. Cut the correct length and drill holes using a small drill bit, or use a sharp knife and just work your way through it and use the screw to go fully through, and then you'll never have a broken arm again. Also, it acts as shock, because when you push it up, it bends and it helps absorb shock. And the other thing you could do is by getting the front shocks, same exact ones, they're about like, I don't know, $3-4 for the set, and put them in the back, because you want this lowest as possible, because if it's too high, then every time you turn, the thing will flip over. It will have really bad handling. So just lower your DT any way as you want, and you'll have more better handling, and it won't flip. They'll just spin out if you go too fast and turn too sharp. Also, usually from factory, once you get your DT, It's best if you open up the gear case and put a little grease in there, like axle grease, a few dabs on the gears and on the differential gears, and put it all back together, and it should be smooth like this. Once you turn it, your other wheel should turn, no problem, and you have good gear mesh. Then you should achieve maximum speed. And also put a little grease on the front roller plastic bearings, whatever, and or even better, get some ball bearings for the front and rear, because less friction means more speed. And I think that's about it. Oh, also, if you have a LiPo battery, then if you're good at soldering, I recommend by taking the LiPo battery out and strip all the electronic boards they have on it for protection. You don't really need that because your ESC already has a built-in voltage cutoff. So you could just put, if you remove those, you have more amps and uh, slightly more runtime. Also, your charging will be faster by a bit if you use the regular Losi charger, because those chargers usually charge only up to about 8.15 volts. So it'll never overcharge your LiPo battery, so it'll be safe. And program your ESC with the card so that it could have a LiPo cutoff around 6 volts, 3 volts per cell. And that's about it. That's all the mods you could do on this. Then your Losi will fly and jump ramps like no problem. Also, you can make a ramp out of a cardboard if you want to. It'd be great for these things, because that's what's cool about these little things. You could do homemade ramps uh, using cardboard and stuff like that, and don't have to be heavy duty like other RCs. That's about it.